This is Hybridsteel. Welcome back to Gold Rush the game. And yeah, we're back. We're all good. We're going to be digging. It's going to be a laugh. Well, it should be a laugh. I'm not sure if it's going to be a laugh, but I'm digging. I did a little bit of progress. So yesterday I didn't stream. It was one of those nights where I was like, I do need to take an evening off. My head was like, yeah, I'm done. I sort of need to chill. Tonight, back on it, and things have changed dramatically. So yesterday when I left you guys, well, not yesterday when I left you, the day before when I left you, it was I was digging in a hole. So oh crap, help, I can hear myself. No, that's not good. Turn it off. Right, so over yonder is where I've been digging, and I've been digging out this whole place for a little while now. It's been one of those sort of like things. Yeah, it's getting to be a really big hole. It's getting good as well. Now I've had enough money, in all fairness, to get a couple of these in now. So we've got a couple of these, and they're running a conveyor belt straight into the actual plant now. So this is good. And I'm using the teleport thing a bit more. I've got fuel tanks attached to these, so I don't run out of fuel too much. I know I've been using the water tower, which is good because obviously I'm running tier 5 now. Everything's just got bigger. I've done almost another load of cleanup, and the world is smiling upon me right now. I've only got a few more buckets to run, and then I've basically got to just run through the cleanup, and it's all good. So that's what we're doing. We're just going to carry on. So the process, and I've got to be honest, I really want this to be a little bit. The one thing I would like them to add is like almost like a switch cable, where you have to use up one of your points on there, and you have to plug it into the tower, because in order to then you turn it into the tower, and when you turn the power on, the tower starts up as well. That would be amazing, but apparently that's not a thing right now, which sucks. So we have to run the water tower, which is fine. I don't mind running the water tower, that's okay. And then we have to turn the power on over here, which is fine, until something breaks. And then we have to go through the thingamajiggets, so the Frankensteins. This is one of the Frankensteins, so we have to turn this on, push G, that should change, yep. So now the conveyor belt's working, and that's fine. We go to the next one, if it gets me to the next one. Gets me to the next. I don't like the teleport button, it's bloody annoying this. Teleport, are we at, no, I'm in the truck. I don't know where I am. I'm in the Frankenstein, that's fine. C, G. G to turn it on. Flip to the next one. I'm now running 2 excavators as well. One of them's for moving things around. The other one is for literally just like filling stuff up. Golden Eagle, how you doing? Thank you very much for kicking by. Most appreciate to see you here. Okay, cool. Hit another camera button, hit another camera button, and turn this bad boy on. So what I did was I sold all my rock trucks, and now I just use one rock truck to back dirt onto the actual thingy. So that's what I'm doing. And I think this is where I'm up to. I can't remember. I'm just digging. Yeah. We should be fine. I'm just about to hit like the big one. So all this is like where I'm supposed to be getting to. I think I might have just highlighted. Yeah. So the square that I'm actually on is the last bit, and then we're all right. So yeah, we're doing good. I've because I haven't really done much today. I've had a bit of a funny head all day, like headache. It's been a bit of a migraine. I've taken my medication. I've been in and out of being spaced out for the last sort of hour or so, and I'm back to being sort of okay. So if I slur my words, it's mainly because of my meds. It's all fun and games. Apart from that, we're all right. Digging is all I need to do, and I'm on the verge of doing a cleanup. Things have started to break a bit more now because obviously, like, I've been running the equipment for almost a full season. Not sure what I do when it comes to the winter. I might just leave it all to rot and then just like buy up new next year. You know, it's going to be like one day of just repairs and then just like go for it again. So I'm not really too worried. And the next part of the idea is to just dig down to basically dig down to this level and then go for it again. Love your vids, man. Keep it up. It's all good. Thank you very much. I'm actually going to be changing this channel up quite a bit next year now. So I hope it stays alright for you guys. I will be releasing a video next year about what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and we'll go from there. But the idea is to, yeah, I'm trying something different I've never done before. So I've got 200 hours on here, never made it to the end of a season. Really? Oh, jeebus. Yeah, if you're playing on ×1 speed, that sounds about right. I've made it to the end of a couple of seasons. Like, I never really knew what I was doing. That's the problem. So when it came to the older times of me playing this game, I generally just played it and just enjoyed it. Playing leaderboard has made me really consider like how I'm doing things and if I'm doing them right or wrong and everything else. And yeah, all the progress I've made in the last sort of day and a half, I can understand how people got way ahead of me. So I can understand it, and I got all good. What are your plans for the new year? I will talk about this all in the video. It's going to be a little bit weird to like follow for a minute or two, but I will figure this out. Don't worry, and I will find a better way to like talk about it. At the moment, I've got like a couple of ideas of what I want to try and do. So it's more if you want like just me sitting here chilling out with you guys. This channel is going to be the one for you, I think. So yeah. Everybody like and subscribe. Yeah, we're nearly at 19,000 subs. All we got to do is, I think it's like another 110, and then we're at 19k, which is a big thing. I never thought this channel would ever get this far. I thought it would wither and die about like 10, so it's already exceeded my expectations. My goal this year was for 25, but it's not going to happen now. It's, you know, we've only got like not even 10 days left. Right. Turn my light off, jump in the truck. But there we go. So yeah, I'm just I'm trucking dirt backwards and forwards up the conveyor belts now. I've got a fair few bits to do, so the conveyor belts are being refueled by my tanks. So when they get a bit low, I jump out and literally just plug them back in, and it's all good. It just does it automatically now. I wish it would just take the fuel from the actual tank though. But apart from that, it's all good. But now we're just digging. That's all I gotta do. In fairness, this is all I've been doing all day. Like, I've cleared a good couple of rows on this now. Yesterday and today I've just been like, I'm going to dig, and then just switch brain off and just go into dig mode. I did a bit of bulldozing today to level out that bit of land so I could actually put the franks down, but apart from that, it's all good. And I don't know where I am in leaderboard. I haven't checked for about 13 hours. So. The last time I checked... Oh no, my tooth's died. Right, I've got to get that changed. Bring it lower. It's all good. Right. That one. Right, I've got a stacking broken tooth over here, so I'm not sure if this one's been repaired up, so let me just check this with my scanner thingy. 6%, definitely not. Right, back to the map. Get in there, travel, get a reinforced one. This is so typical bad teeth. Not really. We just get branded like that. We just don't have, like, we just don't need them as much. We don't make them a feature. Right, equipment store. But, I'm going to be honest, out of my entire life of, like, having all my teeth, I only started having problems by the time I was, like, 35. Don't tan them, no. I just use whitening toothpaste. My teeth are wonky because when I was younger they didn't give me a fucking brace. So my bottom two are a little bit janked up, but apart from that, they're healthy. I haven't got a problem with them. They're just not lined perfectly, like, I don't know, I'd call it the Vegas smile, if that makes sense. You know, every tooth is exactly the same, like, that's unnatural. All those people who get like all the caps in and it's like, oh look at my teeth, they're like perfectly white, and underneath they're just stumps of black rotted decay. Yeah, that's lovely. I'm lucky my mum was a my stepmom was a dentist, so I'll have all my teeth aged 33. I still have all my teeth aged 40, just some of them have been filled in now because things just started going wrong. Just the joys of life, innit? It's like, yeah, you got to fill in. Yeah, I got to fill it. I haven't had any pulled out. All my teeth are still mine. I've got no gold. I've got a little bit of silver in one of them because of like that was the filling stuff. But apart from that, I've still got all my teeth. Only one is filled for me. Yeah, one was filled for me at 35. Now I'm 40. I've got 4. It's just slow decay. Unfortunately, it just happens, and there's no prediction over it. It's just some people's teeth are better than others. Like I said, I mean, I've still got all mine at 40, and I know people that have had like all of them taken out by this point. So yeah, it's just joys of being human. Right. I've got that, to put this into perspective, I've got all mine to a point. I've got 4 wisdom teeth. My mouth was big enough to have all of them, so I'm alright. Not going to complain too much. I mean, I complained the other week when it was moving around, but apart from that, it's fine. I'm just more annoyed at like as said, they never put a brace in for me. Yeah. I've got to be honest though, like when it comes to next year for this though, I might partake in the old the leaderboard for next year, especially with the fact that I've never really seen much of Code Horizon over the last sort of while. Like the old Code Horizon were quite sort of secretive over what they do and what they're planning and stuff. The new Code Horizon, they've got an HR on their Discord. There's a woman on there who's like, yeah, hi guys, I'm from Code Horizon. We're going to be doing this. They literally announced they're going to be doing stuff on TikTok. They're actually pushing the studio for I'm like, well, I've never seen this before from Code Horizon, but this is amazing. Like they're actually genuinely doing stuff now. So it's weird. You've done well on leaderboards. I don't know, man. As said, I'm just plodding along on my own little pace. I'll have a look in a minute. What I want to do is I want to do this next cleanup because the gold's getting better on this. Like where my actual excavator is now, under these next sort of like 5 squares is just gold. So I know it's going to be pushing down a bit. But yeah, there's a lot I've learned. There's a lot of like little like shortcutty things that I've seen as well. A lot of ways of doing stuff, things that I never really thought about doing because as I said, first one in, I was paranoid of losing like all the money because, you know, I'm stuck in my ways of doing certain things, and I was like, if I do it like this, it's slow and steady. Slow and steady was fine. The thing is now is that all I need to do is strip off this top layer, which is like the top 7 meters of overburden. I took some of it off with the dozer. The rest of it is literally at this level where I'm digging now. But then some of it is like now right at the top. So taking the hill off was a big thing. It just means I've got like, I don't know, I think there's like 8,000 ounces of gold there just wet and just ready to take. But I've seen the leaderboard. People are ripping through it. Like, they're ripping through so much land. So I think some of them are, they're taking the time, they're digging straight through to the rich stuff. They're just taking all the rich squares and then they're just dropping off and redoing it. For me, it's more, as I said, I got into this because that's what I wanted to do. Seeing how they're doing it, like I saw a little bit of Old Man Gaming's video, and he literally just bored through straight to the center and then took the spot of he took the spot of gold, the whole lot. And I'm like, all he has to do is just reset and just do that again. Hello, digger operator, still digging? Yeah, the hole's getting bigger though. It's been all right. So yeah, there's still things I need to learn, like how to get through this quicker, how to like drop in better, and how to do this, and this. The problem is this whole area that I'm sitting on was all my gold, like this whole area, and I'm like, I can't leave it all because it's the whole thing. If it was just like 1 or 2 squares, yeah, I'd just go after those 2 squares. But the whole of my center map was this, and it's just all gold. So that's why I figured I'd just dig through the lot. Even digging crappy soil, I'm hitting like 1,700 to 2,500 ounces. So I've done all right. That's why I've bought what I have. That's why I'm not. I don't really. The money's not a big problem anymore. I'm renting. I think the only things I'm renting are literally just this excavator now. I sold 4 dump trucks yesterday, or today. Sorry, Boy, how you doing, bud? Cheers very much for kicking by. But I might need one. I might need one more of the Franks. So, chat is dead tonight. Yeah, it happens. Joys of life. Not everyone can be. Love the videos, dude. Thank you very much. Most appreciated. It's all changed next year. Well, a lot. There's gonna be a lot of change next year. Oh no, I fell in. All right, get out. I have to pay attention to the change on the machine as well. The only worker I don't have is the 2 people to change the buckets. Did you get the Franks? I've got 2 of them. That's how much money I made today. So I did a whole cleanup. I came up with 2,500 ounces. I'm like, yeah, we can do this. We're all good. I sold off my dump trucks, bought 2 Frankensteins, set them all up, bought the fuel tanks. So the conveyor belts run on their own fuel tank, so I just bought 2 massive fuel tanks for both of them. In all honesty, when it comes to the winter period, I'm just going to skip through permafrost, screw it, and I'll just repair stuff and just go. So yeah, I'm not worried about stripping the machines down. I'd be honest, I'd just dig through the lot. I might just doze, build a ramp down, because that's what's going to need to do. I'm literally going to need to build a ramp down now. Did you rambant the thing talk to Frank? Huh? I ain't got a clue what that means. Sorry, Stu. If you had problems, you could find... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Don't forget to like, subscribe, notifications button if you haven't already. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this for, though, because it's like... I don't know how long the season is now. No one's answered me about how long it's going to be because of, like, when they started... Because they started late, I don't know if it's going to be I don't know if it's going to be like they're going to stop at the end of the month or we've got an extra week. I don't know. No one said nothing. And I didn't find out from a post or anything, so it's very strange. But there we go. Joys of life. Joys of life. 8 months. Or 6 months. What? The leaderboard? Doubt it. If it's a 6 month leaderboard, I might just retire. It's like, nah, that's right. I don't think I could do this for 6 months, not straight. Your leaderboard is 6 months. No. No one will survive 6 months. I'd probably do it out of spite more than anything. Hybridsteel still digging 6 months later. And he's still not first. Beer factory news. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going to be happening. Like I said, things are going to be changing on this channel. Do you have any? No. All I know is the game comes out next year. That's all I know. We know nothing, Jon Snow. Right, I need to turn the wheels. And back up. And we turn this way. It'll all make sense in a minute, don't worry. Right. So there's no gold in that square, but it's close. So this is where I'm going to start earning more money. Because all of these squares, the gold is literally below my feet. It's going to be worth it. That's where I need to go. I don't know if we'll take that one. I mean, that's got 900. We'll see where that is. It's probably on the other side of that. Yeah. It says 10th of Jan. Okay. I'll see. I don't know though. It all comes down to, if I'm going to be brutally honest, it all comes down to how I'm going to be doing stuff in the not so distant future. So, yeah, things are going to be changing. Cool. The demo's out now. The prologue is out now. But I don't know about the full game. Hey Hybrid, glad I was able to catch another stream. Love the long mining videos. Keep up the great work. Florida man out. Hey, thank you very much for the support. It's most appreciated. Tell you what though, it does take its toll. Like, really does. Right, let me just have a look at how far we're up in the whole conveyor belt thing. 64% is fine. Okay, that will be fine. Right, let me just, I need to refuel the... yeah. So they take 100. They take what they need, and then they don't take any more. I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's just a shame you can't just hook them up and then they just take constant fuel. But it's fine. Right, now we're in rich guy territory. These next squares. This is where a lot of my money is going to be coming from for now. Like, And I'm sort of glad I've got a clean-up not so far away. Yeah, it's going to be alright. It's going to be good. Hopefully we'll get a clean-up done today. So. This is how I've been digging all these holes though. Just I stretch the excavator to like take out like 2 blocks, and then I move across and do the others, and then I move across again. I do like a couple of blocks at a time, and I'm done. Do you own a cat? No. God, no. I'm actually allergic to cats. I figured that out when my when we moved up to Wales. My uncle moved with us. He had a cat. I couldn't go near it. Even though I'd had cats all my life, up until that point, like literally, I was allergic to his cat. I'm like, okay, that a bit strange, but yeah, apparently I'm allergic to cats. So, funny games. Wolfman, how you doing, bud? Kerry is now watching Ponyo. She's watched Nausicaa, Totoro, and now Ponyo. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. It's all coming together. At one point, she did have most of the Studio Ghibli films, but we had to sell all our DVDs. We had to get rid of the whole lot because of our kids. I don't own any pets. I have kids. I don't need pets. My kids they're like pets. They're just more lively. Right, this may be enough to fill the whole lot, so I will probably wait for this one to go through, because I have to change one bucket myself, which sucks, and that's the buckets down at the duplex jigs, because I still haven't got employees to do that. So what I might do is I might just hire someone, give them the experience, and then just like refresh them, because that's how I got my I got the guys to do the changing of the mats. I refreshed their abilities because I had one on like the excavator, but then it was like, no, I need these on the sluice boxes more than I need them on the excavator. So that's what I did. It's probably frowned upon in the Gold Rush community, but you know what? I don't really give a damn right now. And I set things up so I can teleport between everything. So my bulldozer's next to the water tower, so I can turn it off when I need to. My truck's next to the generator. My excavator's next to fuel tanks and bits and pieces. I have to use that to move things around, so. But yeah, I think I'm just going to let the winter like take all the hoses and stuff, and I'll just replace all the hoses with reinforced and just go for it. I'm really not worried too much, so I should be okay. And we've got to do 2 more runs. No, 1 more. Last lot of mats. So we're getting there. So the run that's running through right now, that lot, should take this lot up to around 90 something. About 93, 94. And then I'll take the buckets off the bottom and I'll just run through another load, basically. It still works at about 5 truckfuls, but at least a truckful doesn't take too long now. A truckful is fill it up and then just let the Franks do it. which is fun. I can deal with that. I can deal with it all day like this. The only downside is when it comes to digging deeper, because I'm going to have to go down. So I'm probably going to end up having another Frankenstein just on bedrock. So that one over there will actually be about 15 metres down. Roughly. Because I've got to dig down that far. So that'll be fun. And then we'll be on bedrock. We might be switching out a little bit faster. I've got no way to turn all these off, so... I know, I'm sacrificing gold, but it's fine. It's only like 1% on a bucket. There you go, now just keep them going. Now I don't have to worry. Mats will change over themselves. The bucket at the top, I'm pretty sure, that'll get done on its own. So I think I've got one bucket to go. There you go, swapped. Oh, I've got 2 buckets up here. Yeah, we're good. Right, so it's the next lot that I need to worry about. Let's go. More diggy diggy. So I've got one more sluice run to go. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to dig the whole lot out, and it's going to go, you're losing gold, you're losing gold. That's when I know I'm done. So 5 truckfuls, and so that's what I'm going to do. 5 truckfuls. So truckful number 1. And the reason why we're digging this stuff off now, because this was under the hill. This is now like there's gold literally under this, right here. It's like it's right there in front of me. Just gotta dig for it. Just dig. So I will be streaming on the 23rd. That'll be my last day until after Christmas. And the main reason for it is because basically I'm taking the kids and the wife down to her mum's house on the 22nd. And on the 23rd, I'm literally doing all the housework. I'm going to get all that shit done first. And then because I can't really go, I'm not really going anywhere for that rest of that day. I'll be streaming till around sort of like 8, 9 o'clock. And then I'm going to sit down, chill out for a bit, go to bed early. And then I've got to get up at 4 and drive. So 23rd of December, I should be here. So we should be okay. Just, if you want to come and keep me company, I'll be here. And it'll be most of the day. From as soon as I'm done till about 6, 7ish. I'll probably end up getting myself a takeaway and be like, I'll just order it, and then as soon as the door goes, that's the end of the stream. The stream will be ended by the delivery man. Because I've got to hang around anyway, because I get like carer's allowance, that all has to go in at a certain time. So I normally get my money before Christmas. And when it comes to YouTube, I normally get my money on the 20th. It should be paid in by like the 21st, so I'll have it on the 22nd. But if not, I have to literally wait around. Worst comes to worst, I have to use my credit card for fuel, and then I just pay it back as soon as I get my money from YouTube. But yeah, the joys of doing everything through YouTube, like money-wise, is that if your payday falls on the weekend, most of the time you don't see your money until the following week, and it's like it's one of those times you just sit there just going, really? That sucks. So that is the worst part about working on doing anything on YouTube, is the waiting for pay, because it's Google that pay you. So technically I'm a Google employee. It's cool. I work from home. I'm part-time, but I almost do full-time hours. In some respect, I do full-time hours. Right, that's truck full number 1. I'm probably looking at 4.5 truckfuls, but I'll do 5. It'll be alright. And then clean up. We're doing a clean up today. I'm hoping we get this done in like an hour. Doo doo. Ba da ba da ba. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. I mine using the front loader, digging out the location. What happened to the gold at the top? Basically, all the gold at the top, if you're using the front loader, it deletes gold, apparently. So I now just use the excavator. So I'm basically doing two passes. I'm doing the top layer first. I'll get rid of whatever's on top. I'll take whatever I can, and then I dig through the whole of the bottom. The front loader itself, apparently, going by what I've read and what other people have said, that the front loader will actually delete gold, and you knock off around 50% of your value, which sucks. So I don't use the front loader anymore. Even on my normal playthrough, the videos I've done, I didn't know until someone told me. I was like, well, fuck it, I just won't use the front loader then. It explains why I didn't get a lot of gold out of like mining old Arnold in my normal playthrough. So yeah, use the excavator. I mean, you're digging at 6% per like shovelful into the back of a truck, but if you do it properly, you can dig quite quick. So the way that I was told by Split and a few others was, well, if you use quarter turns, and if you use quarter turn for like loading, you'll dig faster, you'll load the truck faster. That's what you should be aiming for. So you never go over above 45% when it comes to like your turn, or 90% here. So 90 degrees, that's where I would be digging, straight here. And then everything from this point this way is what I'm aiming for. So that back bit, I'll probably take it because it's not that far out, but I don't dig more than 90 degrees anymore. No point. You load faster like this. And you'll find that most people who are doing leaderboards, if they're doing this, they're all using the excavator. No one's using anything else. It just comes down to the last part, the actual gold recovery. It's what people are actually aiming for now, and how fast you can do it, and how you can do this, that, and the other. So, all fun and games. I did see a fun little game that's come up on Steam. It was, I think it's £5. It's like a treasure mining game. I'm like, actually, you know what? I'm very, 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 very tempted to pick it up. So, might be worth it in the new year. Give me a couple of other things to do. Also, I would need to buy Farming Simulator and then get the FS Miner in as well, because I want to do Farming Simulator, but I want to do the gold mining section. I don't want to do farming. Gold mining is that thing that I really, really enjoy. Like, I'd wish I could do it in real life, but as a virtual miner, you know what? I'm all right. I'm all good in my own little like warm cave, my man cave. But yeah, it does suck, genuinely. I'm not sure why they put in the whole like 50% like reduction, but maybe this new team at Code Horizon can like figure this out and get things working properly. Maybe. See how things go. I'm looking forward to the updates. I'm looking forward to the new stuff. I'm hoping maybe they redo the game a little bit, like get things working a bit better than what it is now. We shall see. Looking forward to their work now. And I know they're working on it because I've got to be honest, I've never seen them have human resources team before, but they have one now. And they have a TikTok page, and they're working on stuff. You can actually go on their TikTok and actually look at their like what they're working on. It's like full transparency. That is good. That's what I was saying in the stream when I had them in my chat. If you can do full transparency for a team, and that means all the people that play the game, they know exactly where they stand. It'll be fine. So this is truckload number 3. New claims would be nice. I completely agree. But what I would actually like is I'd like a more open world map. I know it's not going to happen, but more claims would be pretty cool. More equipment, definitely. We need bigger if we want more claims though, we do need bigger claims, because then you get bigger equipment. So it starts to make a bit more sense to have all that, like the big stuff. Like right now, I mean, the claims are big enough to have the equipment we have. But if you chuck a 750 into this, you know, a 750 excavator can clear a lot of land real quick. So you wouldn't be mining very long. So you'd have to reset the claim more often. I'm like, no, I think if we want like bigger equipment and bigger stuff, we need big claims. You know, they have to be a couple of eight. They need to be more. I mean, they need to be double what we have now. Like size wise, if you go bigger equipment, we need like a massive claims. You know, a good sort of triple Nighthawk if we're having big equipment. Oh, at least it was dry. Yep. Yeah. I would agree. Give me a sec, I need a tissue. Oh, done. I have a tissue now. No, I've always had this nasty habit of sneezing and holding my breath at the same time, which isn't really good for you. I just walked past my kids' room and it's like you can see there's like lights flickering. I'm like, ah, crap. So they've been playing with their Christmas lights in their room. It was like walking into a fucking disco. They're asleep. It's like all you can see is bop, 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 bop. Right, that's truck number 3. Do do do. I love the visual glitch in this game. How's the gold been? I'm on it now. So I didn't stream yesterday because I was having one of those days where I genuinely needed to stop streaming for a bit because yeah, I've done what I did 8 days straight and like old man syndrome. And I'm like, you know what, a day off. I need a day off and I'm good. I woke up this morning. I've had a headache all fucking day because the weather's changed a little bit over here. So it was raining today. The pressure's changed. That gives me a headache. So I'm like, yay! So I've been on painkillers all day, and then I had to take my like power medication today. So I've been a bit dozy, a little bit crappy. But apart from that, I'm streaming because it's keeping me going. Like yesterday, I needed to rest. Today, I'm back to it. But I'm just sort of wibbling right now. So yeah, if I don't stream tomorrow, it's because I'm in the same sort of fucking mind. Is it Wednesday tomorrow? Yeah, Wednesday will be alright. Thursday I might not. I might not be here on Thursday. It's depending on what happens at the dentist. That's gonna be a fun day. I'm hoping they say there's nothing wrong, you'll be fine. The worst comes to worst, they're gonna go, well, we've either got to do a fill-in or we're gonna have to yank one. So we'll see how things go. So on Thursday, if I'm not here, it's because of that. Friday, got to take the kids and the wife down to her mum's. And then I got to tidy up the flat, get everything all done. And Saturday, I'll be streaming for a bit. And then I'm off Christmas. Looking forward to a couple of days. And then all back to normal as of the 28th. But yeah, gold's been alright. I'm actually, like, where we are now, I've only got, like, up to where that fuel tank is. That's where, like, my main gold patch ends. So once I get down to that square section, then I can sort of start working on the lower deck, which means that's where I'm going to need to dose it down. I'll dig it out and I'll dose it out. Yeah, foot surgery today. Oh, fuck, man. Hope it went alright. That sucks. Is this number 3? Yeah, I think this was truckload number 3, wasn't it? Or was it truckload number 4? I can't remember what number I'm up to. See? Brain gone melt. I'll do one more just to be safe, and then I'll go and check the buckets. No. In the office right now, waiting for the doctor to start. Oh, hope it goes well, buddy. Well, I don't know what you're having done, so I'm not. You know, so talk if you want, but hopefully it goes all right. Right, I'm going to take that last bit off the edge. And the rest of it is literally just up to it. Full large oh. Ew. Count your toes. I'm going to assume you've got some sort of like growth issue there. Well, I hack mine out. Like I get like ingrowing nail on the side sometimes, so I sort of do that myself. Oh, okay. That sucks. Well, I do wish you a speedy recovery, man. Hope you don't, you know, hope you can walk around properly afterwards. I'm full tier 3 at the moment, but I'm renting it. I have about 200k money. Would you recommend saving my money and buying some land, or should I upgrade tier 4 and tier 5? Are you playing leaderboard? Thankfully, I'm off work till February. Oh, okay, you got time then. You got a good Christmas ahead of you. Just recover. If you're playing leaderboard, then like tier 3 was a mistake. If you're playing normal, first time playing, yeah, I made the same mistake. So, if you're in Rivertown and you're tier 3, your average sort of, if you're aiming for just gold, which is like you've used the drill, you know where your gold is. Your average 5 bucket cleanup, if you're just digging the gold, is going to be about 125k every time you do a cleanup. So you can actually afford to rent the tier 4 equipment and get more gold out of it. Well, that's up to you. That you've gone down the exact same route I went down, and it stunts you, really does. So that's why I really started dropping behind people because of that. The idea is to rent tier 4 as quickly as possible, and then just earn a shed ton of money from Rivertown, and then move to Nighthawk as quickly as possible. Yeah, I mean, renting Nighthawk is 800 grand. And it's, yeah. Yeah, if you go in the work away, it's fine. Basically, you rent all your equipment and you just like you basically skip through like 3 seasons. So as in like winter, summer, spring. So you want to skip through like spring, summer and autumn, and then you'll get your employees in. Skip through winter, permafrost, buy your equipment. Is T5 worth renting? Yeah, you're better off buying Tier 5 at that point. Tier 4 is where like all the bigger guys go. If you look at the way that like Old Man Gaming and some of the really big like bringers in, they're at Tier 5 within, I don't know, a couple of days. After playing one leaderboard and seeing how everyone else is doing it, I sort of understand it. I really do. So I might do another leaderboard and actually be a bit more competitive next time, depending on like if I get the time. Right, I can't remember if this is my 4th or 5th, so the only way I can test it is to load it first and then go and check the buckets on the wash plant. How are you? I'm 2 spots ahead of you on leaderboard. I haven't done a cleanup since yesterday, so I have no idea how far you're about to be ahead of me. But Range Dads, thank you very much for kicking by. Funny enough, if this is my last one, I'm about to do a cleanup. Where are we at? 82%. Yeah, this lot will be my last lot. I won't have enough after this. I normally bring in about 5 or 6 buckets of magnetite now, so everyone make sure to hit the thing. Oregon, how you doing, bud? Oh, yeah, I have a question for you, Oregon. The mod you use for Farming Simulator 2... Farming Simulator 2022. Do you use the FS Miner mod for Gold Rush sort of content? The only reason why I'm asking is because it's something I'm looking into next year. So, yeah, just wondering. Just remember, when you rent stuff, you pay rent. Yeah, the rent sucks. Tier 3 rent is 18 grand a day. Tier 4 rent is 80 grand a day. And I think Tier 5 is like 130, 140 grand. I think that's the rent cost for it. Right, just getting ready to turn it all off. When that one's finished, then we're all good. I'm just going to let this go now. Yeah, so another thing I did do was I pulled 2 of my employees off of what they were doing and turned them into mat workers. So all of those mats regenerate themselves now. It's pucker. FS Miner is good. Some mats have mobs on them, like Elk Man. Okay. Can you send me, because I know you've got me on like Discord, can you send me a couple of like links and bits to your those links, those resources, and then I can look into them for myself and see what matches the way I want to do things, because it falls into what I'm doing next year. Next year is yeah, I'm about to undertake a big change. In my head, it's a massive change. So, cheers, matey. Much appreciated. Those buckets at the front are going to fill up first, so that'll be fine. Oh, I don't care about the water source. We're using the tower now, unfortunately. Oh well, I'm not. You'll be alright. I don't know how much I'm going to be ahead or behind. I've got all those buckets to put through the gold first, and whatever is coming through here. So that one's finished. So actually, I could go and turn that one off now, because I'm not going to need it for a little bit. I'll turn them off as they come. Right, this one looks like it's finished. I know I could just turn them off at the source, but it's fine. How's Max and Cena look? I'll tell you when I've done my cleanup. I don't really want to touch it until I'm done. I just hope I've got enough gold to process to get it to 100%. I don't think I will. Nah, that's empty. Damn it! Oh, that sucks. It means I've got to do one more. Screw it. I'll just go with the flow. I need to do one more dump truck full. Just to push it over. I think I only need like 20%. I think it's 28%. I think that's what it was. Because I worked out the other day. In order to do a full wash plant full, it's 528% worth of like dirt. So in order to do 528, you need 5 and a bit like dump trucks full. So I need to fill this up to 28%. So a couple of scoops. Also, have you noticed that the nighttime lasts a considerable amount longer in this game? Is FS a zip file? That's a good question. I don't know. I think we're at the end of the songs. I gotta check my playlist because this reminds me of like the end of the playlist. I don't know where I am. Right, I'll start again then. Right, that's 28%. So that should be enough. Usually comes as a zip. You don't have to unzip it either. Just install the full life. There we go. That's the plan. My plan for next year is it's going to be a bit weird. It's a lot of change for me. But yeah, the mining thing is something I'm looking into a bit more. So yeah, I think it's just the way I want to do things. But all will be explained in a video. I'm gonna cover it all and go from there. I have to lay it all out so people understand what's going on. Alright. So this lot should finish off everything in the plant now. Just waiting. There we go, that's the end of that. Turn that off, all good. It's really annoying that these have like their own separate fuel tanks though. I know it's fully restored, doesn't matter. Gotta wait. That's all I gotta do. Right, we'll change the fuel over in this one. Yeah, I didn't want to be one of those people that keeps going backwards and forwards with a fuel tank to fill those up. And I'm like, I'm just going to leave them here. It'll be fine. Right. That's done. You've got to be joking. I really don't care right now. All That's all I wanted it to do. It's all good. Right. Get off for a second. Right, let's start cleaning. Is that empty? No, I need that one as well. Excellent. We'll take that, even if it's just a little bit. I don't really care. We're taking everything. Right. Oh, no. It's probably still not going to be a lot. It's going to be enough, but mainly it's just because I've just done what I wanted. Fa la 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 boom. Oh. Right, okay, cool. So I need to take this out. We can just run the water, get the gold nugget, get the nuggeters going, and we'll be alright. Need to go and turn them on. And then it's cleanup. Yeah, my buttons are going to break at some point. The ones that I manually have to keep turning on, they will break. If I need spare buckets, I've got them. That's got to be a spare. Not a lot left in that. All good. Ugh. Whew, it's getting faster. So I've got these two to fill up on here just in case. And then it's clean up nearly every single bucket I own. Slowly but surely, I would say it works itself out. Right, so I need to take one off of here. There we go, one up. Right, it's the last lot of mats as well, which is good. I'm expecting a half decent load. I'd like another like 2.5 3,000 ounces. That'd be awesome. Oops, no, that one goes in there. Well done. I don't know what's giving me the super jump. It's either the actual nuggeter or it's the front of this. But whatever it is, I'm well thankful it's there because it feels like it's a little bit of an exploit, but it's quite nice at the same time. Like being able to super jump across the duplex jig and across the grates and be like, I can just plug it in, I'm fine. Then it just adds so much more like life to your jump. 6, 97, 98, 99, boom. That's another bucket. And another bucket. Right, so this one. It's another bucket. Right, we'll get these cleaned up. And then we'll do the whole lot. I think it's the lip of the jig. That's so cool. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's the actual lip. Now, I don't know if the water's running. If the water's running, I should be alright. If it's not, oh, I've got to filter out of the water pump again. No. Right, is there water in the pond? There is, yeah, that's fine. So what I will do is I will shut this off. Buy up another load of water. It's only 3.5 grand. Done. And now all I need to do, because I'm night sifting, all I've got to do is do the thingies now. Right, here we go. Oh yeah, a male. Alright, let the gold flow. I don't know how much is going to be in here. I've been digging crap soil and bits of rich and everything else, so I have no idea what's in it. So, if I hit 3,000 ounces, it's all good. If I hit like 2,000, I'm alright. You know, I'm not really worried because I'm slowly ripping my way through like the better stuff, which is good. How you doing, Charlie? Welcome in, bud. Ooh, 85. Here we go. It's going up fast. How you doing, old man gaming? What up, buddy? I saw you launched a video about like how people are mining right now, and I'm like, okay, that might be an interesting one to watch. So yeah, I might pop my head into that one. Chuck that over there for now. I try and keep magnetite a little bit more separate. Just me. Done. Yeah, tried the 5 dump truck setup. Well, I had the 5 dump truck setup. It did alright. And then I got 2 Frankensteins, and I find myself working a little bit better. I'm gonna be honest, I'm using one truck, 2 Frankensteins, and I'm just sort of like backwards and forwards with 1 truck. I'm completely fine by doing it like that. So it's working for me. Yeah, they are. That's what Split was telling me the other day. But it's like I couldn't do it until today, because when today for me was like it was money. Money came through this morning because I had done a cleanup, and I was like, okay, I'm good. I bought everything. Nice that the streams are going well for you. Yeah, it's why I'm considering doing what I'm doing, what I'm thinking. So I know I've explained it in our chat. So yeah, it's definitely a mind screw of like what I want to do and how I'm going to do things. So the thing is, over the last what, week or so that I've been doing these, like the videos I'm doing are getting less views than the streams I'm doing. So Gold Rush has just a really cool cult-like following of audience. And especially with all the new stuff they're looking to put into the game, I'm a little bit more excited for it. So it might just be one of those things. I think gold mining might just be that thing. I might be joining Split on the ranks of just being like a full-time YouTube miner. It's really strange, but I might do it. Just with less experience in real life, you know. Or I might combine it with like games that do like mining on the side as well. So there are sort of some builders out there that actually do like building and mining at the same time. I'm like, it's a good little mix. So it might just be worth expanding into that, and just like anything else I want to do, I might chuck. You know, that's what I'm thinking of, having a second channel. But this is what my brain has been doing over the last few days. I'm like, I think I think I need to niche down into this channel, and then on my other channel is more just like the other side of things I want to try and get things going over there. So we'll have to see. Well, like I said, I will be releasing a video of everything and how things are, how I'm thinking and how I'm doing stuff. So it's a good haul so far. So far, 2 buckets of magnetite plus the one that's in there already, so that's 3. Most of this has been gold. At least, like, it's got the contents of gold. I don't know how good the gold is, but at least it's got the contents of gold. Which is good. Magnetite done. Let's check over there. That's 3,000. That's 30% of magnetite in that one. So that's going over there. That's going in there. This is going over here. But yeah, so the amount of gold, the amount of digging I've done to get to this point, like, yeah, your average cleanup in one day on, like, yeah, it's a lot of trucks. I would say what is five truckfuls to do like 1 round. So yeah, I've done a lot of rounds. Give me a sec, I'll read your message in a minute. Ended up getting a little idea I like this morning to work on the talking to. Okay. A confidence builder. That's what we like to see. Talking on camera sucks though. I mean, it's not easy. For a lot of people, it's not easy. And I completely understand it. I mean, it's taken, what, 5 years? So I'm actually able to hold a conversation properly on here. So it does take time. I don't expect people to be like doing this straight away. I don't expect people to live stream as much as I do. I don't expect people to do like stuff I do all the time anyway. Your resilience, it's all good. %. Interesting. We might have 4 loads. So this lot was probably some of like the real dirty stuff. Real dirty, just like Barbara the whore. Dirty. Right. More gold, more gold, more gold. We might have to sacrifice one of the buckets to the gold gods and just put it in the wash table. How you doing, He-Wolf? Doing good, man. Thank you very much for kicking by. I haven't got quite enough buckets, I don't think. I might do. This might fit, maybe. Crossing my fingers I don't have to get another bucket. If I don't have to get another bucket, I now have the perfect amount of buckets to do all of my cleanup. Is it the perfect amount? Oh, that's not fair. That is not fair. 1 bloody %. There you go, done now. Oh, so close. So close. Right, now we get to rip the whole lot in through there. It's going to be good. It's going to be... Crossing my fingers for 3,000 ounces now. Really am. No, you don't need one more bucket. You just need to put up with it. Deal with it as it comes. So close though. It was this close. Right, we'll start stacking now. So that one and that one. This can go up here. Take this one. 49. Check that in. That goes up to 90 odd. That's all good. I did have those two. How goes the mining? Yeah, this is my big cleanup. I've been doing like most of the day for mining this. It's all top level shit, so there's not a lot. There's gold in it, but it's not going to be like... It's not going to be a huge amount. It's going to be a large-ish amount. An okay amount. Literally, I'm still taking off the top layer now, but... What's your leaderboard? I ain't got a clue. I don't know where I am in the leaderboards right now. I don't even want to look at it. I'm emptying this lot first. My plan was to get this lot done and then concern myself with my rank. But like I said, I'm not in it to win. I'm in it to just learn and how to do things faster. So yeah, that's why I've got those things now. The Frankensteins have sped up my way of doing stuff. So it's alright. And I own tier 5. Like the whole of tier 5. I bought all that today as well. So I bought the whole of... Because I did a lot of... I did digging last night. I didn't want to stream last night because if I'm going to be honest... I was dead to the world yesterday. And I woke up this morning with a migraine, so that was fun. But then, for most of the day, I've just been digging. You checking out? Yeah, I'll check after my cleanup. Because it'll all calculate then. It's fine. I don't know what this is going to be like, though. Working backwards, so the first load of soil... These buckets aren't going to be worth a lot because they're more... like this center area that I've been digging. So I'll show you on my map where these buckets come from is about here. So that now all this gold is now on that level that I've dug down to, so that's fine. As you go through this lot, it gets better the further back it goes. So we'd love to play the game more if it was better on Xbox. Unfortunately, at the moment the game isn't getting updated on consoles. They're literally doing stuff now, which is nice, but it's going to take time. So I need to know how much to dig tonight. Yeah, good luck. It took me. Well, yesterday I was digging. This morning I was setting things up. So that took me a little bit of time. I did a bit more dozing to like level out the land where my franks now stand. I'm literally using one truck to bust dirt from one side, from like where I'm digging to the actual frank. So I'm doing 15 truckfuls and then it's all switching, and then I do another load and it's all done. So yeah, I'm literally just digging out until I filled the buckets. Like this is because the reason why I'm doing a cleanup now is because I finished all the buckets. I didn't have anything else to dig. I couldn't hold any more. I mean, if I bought another 10 buckets, then yeah, sure, I could have done more, but I don't really want to. I think I've got enough. I just do a cleanup every, I don't know, it's like every 8 hours now of digging. Which is the sucky part right now. It's the whole, I'm getting rid of the top layer. But where I am now is like, this is where it's going to change a bit. So where I'm digging right at this moment is this line here. So there's this bit, this bit, this bit, this bit. All of this is all surface level gold. So it's all good. It's all surface level for that first like 7 meters, and then I've got to go down to the next section. So it's only going to get better now. Do you know what they're adding into? I have no idea. I can only speculate. They're you know, if it was me and I was PR or HR or the lady who does all the stuff on their Discord now, I don't know, but you're able to follow their journey now on TikTok. So Code Horizon, they've really come out of like the old school way of like being quiet. I mean, they're still a little bit quiet of obviously their new updates and stuff, but they now have a TikTok to show the stuff they're working on in the background. So you're able to actually sort of follow them now, which is quite cool. So the old guard who like used to work for Code Horizon, most of them have gone. So the new team that have taken over and sort of like working on it, they're a bit more open about what they're doing, which is quite nice. So I can only speculate. They're still going to be a bit quiet with their update because it's going to be an update. It's going to push like the game into like the next level. Obviously, because it's an old game, it's going to be a bit harder to get people back in it again and behind it and so on and so forth. But I'm going to be honest, if the game is good and the updates come out are good and the DLC or whatever they're adding into the game is good, I haven't got a problem with following this game at all, because at the end of the day it's just going to be alright. And all the other stuff that we are doing, like the, you know, out of ore and other things. So yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't know what's happening, we'll see. See, if you notice that little number's going up a little bit faster as we go through this section. And then it slows down completely and dies, yeah. Oh, I've now got hiccups. I've got to go check my employees as well after this. See if anyone actually wants to work for me. Probably not. He's a bad mine boss. Don't work for Hybridsteel. It's not going to be a lot. I think it's going to be 1600 ounces, unless there's like some, unless these first buckets are the ones that I've been mining through now, which are like the slightly better stuff. This is the problem with taking like topsoil or bits off. Oh no. At least once a day that happens. But yeah, I did a cleanup this morning, so I think today alone it's probably in the region of about 4,000 ounces of gold. Just today for me. And because I'm on the Frankensteins now, I'm now putting out about 14 to 1,500 yards of dirt a day, which is good. You know, it just adds to the total now. But it has taken like all summer, literally just to blast through this, because I've been, you know, backwards and forwards mainly. Dealing with the kids as well today, that was fun. It does seem to be that the more time they have off, the worse they get. Like when it comes to a weekend, it's like it's a little bit bad. Like they're now on to their like day 4 of like half term, and it's like just bury them. Yeah. $1,600 would be good. Today was my kid's last day. Oh, Paranormal Essex. Hi, I would like to see the update Hybridsteel. Also been watching you for the past week. Love your content. Not a problem. Yeah, I want to see the update as well. I have no idea what it's going to be, but we'll see. And it's the same with Hydroneer. Like the update for that game, I want to see that happen. But that's not. I know that's not going to happen until next year at some point. So. You know when it's going to happen, when people start going, hey Hybrid, what about the update? And I'm not saying nothing. You know there's something going on in the background then. It's one of my big tells. If I don't talk about it, it means I'm involved. So I will probably be on the testing team for when that drops. Which will be fun. I'll be enjoying it. I'll be taking notes myself. And I'll be like, right, back to content creation. Right, I reckon 1,800. That would be nice. But I don't know if it's going to happen. It's another 16 right now. It'll be 1,700, won't it? It's going to get to 1,700 and stop. But we are on better ground now, so the next my next cleanup in like 2 days will be fine. Need another wavetable? Nah, it'll be alright. I don't mind just doing this on slow. It runs off of this little generator, so I'm alright. $1,750, not bad. 1757. Right, we'll turn that off. Fill that back up. How you doing, Claus? Right, let me grab my box. You mean? Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm in that mindset as well. Wavetable, a new wavetable. You know, just better like gold equipment. I prefer like the pinwheel version of like a cleanup. So I'd like to see it, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm doing alright, buddy. Chilling. Just doing a cleanup. Just doing all this. It's fine. Leave my box sit off there. Stick this in there. I need that for when my excavator dries up. Detach the trailer. We're all good. And that'll just clear. That's just going to go on fine. Right, next we need to go. I need to chuck this down in here. See, I'm still resisting. I'm not going anywhere near the leaderboard until I've cashed my gold in, because I don't want to see it until it's all gone. If I've got no gold on me, then I'm all right. I know. If you go on the leaderboard now, you'll probably see my position. Do not tell me. I don't want to see it until I'm ready. Also, I was watching Car Masters last. Is it called Car Masters? Basically, it's like a car program on Netflix. I watched that one because it's pretty cool. The designs of the cars that come out of there is amazing. All made by designed by one man, and then like fabricated by his team. But they are pretty cool. Different size excavators, front loaded. Yeah, I want to see it all as well. Rags, yeah, that's the one. That's the one I watch. Mark's a very cool dude. I like his style. I like Gotham Garage. I just find them really cool. If I ever had the money, I would pay to have him do a car. I really would. Just because it's like, you've seen them all. It was new series. New series came out, and then it was like season 5. So I'm about halfway through. I think I'm about halfway through it. Did I push the little lever? I don't think I pushed the lever, did I? I didn't push the little lever. Nope. How can you tell? I've still got 0 magnetite. Push the lever. We'll give it a wiggle. 24,000 ounces of magnetite. So that's going to be a decent amount. It's $7.41 per ounce, so that'll be 10,000 ounces, 74 grand, 140,000, around $200,000 worth of magnetite. It's not bad, not bad at all. I would like to see a big upgrade for like the blacksmith, where we're able to make a 99999 ounce bar, but I don't know. Smelt the gold, sell the magnetite. There's 74 grand. Sell the magnetite. There's another load. So that's $140,000. And then whatever's left. So 170,000. Oh no, 140,000. Add 180,000. About that. Not bad. Now we just gotta wait. Hey, 1 bar. 2 bars. 8 grand a bar of gold. I like it when it says you don't have enough money. I'm like, but I've got $1.5 million. I want to see the ability to add more lights to the machines. Also let them separate the machine sounds from the vehicle sounds. Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I think I'd just like to see the whole game being overhauled, you know. So in like whenever this DLC or update comes in, Like, I want to see them have been working on this game in the background. I want to see like the base game get an upgrade, so it looks better, it plays better, it feels better. I mean, I know the beta testing for the RTX mode is doing it's doing alright, and it does feel a little bit more fluid, but you can tell there's still a little bit more it needs to be worked on, you know. So I'm hoping that maybe this update, or even like if they chuck one out in the next like 2 months, and that adds like a few bits and pieces to it, it shows the fact that the game is being worked on, people will be happier. I want to see an update after that where they've done like a graphic overhaul, you know, for the last sort of like year or so they've been working on it and no one knows. And then when it all comes out, it's like, boom, check this shit out. It's like, yeah, alright, cool. I'm behind it. For me, Gold Rush is one of those things that I've been attached to it since I got into the TV show. So yeah, game needs a ton of updates. It's happening at some point. Yes. Don't forget. Like, so the thing with this game is, this game hasn't had a solid team behind it for a while. The people that are working on it now are all new. They even have a TikTok page. They even have human resources lady in the Discord who's actively talking to the community. We're now seeing a new batch of people working on this game. There you go. That's what I'm running now. I'm running 1,600 ounces. Worker salaries done. Money spent on machine. I'm pretty sure I'm still renting the excavator with serious content. All we can see is hope. That's all I can say. Just I hope it happens. Because I think a lot rides on it. If the updates come through this game and they're okay, then people will be happy. If they're good updates, then it'll be fine. But if the update turns out to be like a like a red herring, or what I call a wet fish or a lettuce, I mean, it's just going to be, I think it'll just piss people off and you're not going to want to play anymore. But I do think that with the new developers in line and they're being a little bit more sort of like public based, because there is a couple of the devs actively talking in the Discord, which is unheard of, really. You know, it's quite weird for Code Horizon people to actually talk in there. It's like, okay, cool. So I'm more than happy to see where it all goes. I'd like to see a lot more being worked on. I'd like to see the game being upgraded. All I can do is sit here and wait. Alright, I've got no more money troubles now. We are good. $3.5 million. And this is like jiggering. Right, okay. Cool. Right, so where do I sit on the boards? #21st, 14,000 ounces. Artemis, welcome. What engine is Gold Rush built on? I think it's Unity, isn't it? Is it Unity or it's UE? I don't know. But yeah, I'm only 21st in the board. And so yeah. Oh, I didn't check seasonal. My season just probably went out quite a lot because I've done like 4,000 ounces, 5,000 ounces today. Oh, I'm at 11,000 now. So I'm 20th in the board for this. That's just my season. It's alright. But I'm a little bit more sorted now. Harry T, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. Thank you very much for asking, bud. I think it is Unity it's built on. But like I say, the thing is, it's an old build. Alright. So what you have to consider is this game is old. You also have to consider that the people who are working on it now are not the original people working on it. So they've had to like go through everything to try and make it work again. So it needs a ton of work. It needs a lot. Let's put it. I'm not even a games developer, and I know it needs a lot of work. You know, so it comes down to what they're going to do with it. I hope they can help it. I hope they can bring life to it. But I think for me, if I'm going to be honest, I would say get the game into a working condition. So, you know, console works, bring in some new stuff and be happy. Start working on Gold Rush 2. Like that's what I would say. If you can work on Gold Rush 2 and get people interested in it and invested their time and effort into it, I think that would be better for it. The game, you could still take the models you have already in the game and so on and so forth, but with a massive update and like giving us a whole new area to dig out, a whole new land to explore, that sort of thing, I reckon that would work a lot better than trying to update something that's been out for the last, what, 5-6 years? They say there is no, I know, that's the problem. I mean, the problem with updating an older game is having to put the work in to update something that isn't owned, well, that wasn't made by the people who are currently working on it. You know, but as I said, I'm only a gamer. I'm not a dev. I'm not somebody who works on this stuff full time. I'm just somebody who plays games and enjoys himself. But in my head, it makes sense to, like, you know, build a new game. That's just me. Not a problem, bud. I haven't got a lot longer tonight. I sort of promised myself I've got to come off at some point. Just need to check if people want to work for me. Oh, here we are. Peace out, buddy. I ain't got no one waiting for me. No one. So yeah, I'm gonna basically run my plant into the ground right now. Winter time. I'm literally just gonna skip through permafrost. I know it's people are gonna be like, where you take your stuff apart? I can't be bloody arsed. I'll just replace it all. I don't care. I know people would replace their stuff and they'd be like, well, that's what I do, but I don't really care. At the moment, my stuff is here because it's here. If I go through permafrost, it goes through permafrost. I'll just deal with it another day. You know, that's the difference. I have time where I can sit there and repair everything and it doesn't bother me, because I'll just skip another day and just carry on. So things will break, things will destroy themselves, and I'll come back and I'll buy it all again and I'll be alright. I might blip in and out of chat, got a graphics in. Oh, that's alright. Right, I need to turn on. If I can do another 5 trucks now, that's 1 round and we're all good. So we'll be fine. If I can do it, I will. If I can't, then I can't. Wait until this breaks and guarantee it's going to happen at some point. Yeah, there you go. It's almost broken, so like I'm gonna need to repair that soon. You're 3,000 ounces behind. I'm sorry. The worst part is that I'm digging through a really rich square, or a couple of really rich squares now. You might be a little bit further behind me in a day or two. We're on the leaderboard, 20 something, 21st. I'm 20th on one part. Like my seasonal gold is 11,000 ounces, but then there are, you know, the people on the top are like 100 and something thousand ounces for their season. So I don't even know what they're doing. But they all had like T5 way before me. They know what they're doing as well. That's the thing. Like the people who are ahead of me they've done multiple seasons. They have a pattern already worked out. They know what they're up to. For me, first season in, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm all right. But I do know that this section that I'm working on now is like the richest, like topsoil I have. Everything below me, like everything below this line I can't reach, is just gold. Like from where that is to the floor, it's just gold, the whole lot. So, you know, I'm still just digging through. But having the Franks set up, yeah, it does go a little bit faster now. Yeah, it's going to be like the next couple of squares are going to be the richer ones. So this row, and then the next row next to it, and then there's like 4 squares in the row after that. They're like right on the button for like profit. And then when I get down to where the Frankenstein is now, I have to dig down, and I have to start digging from the bedrock at that point. Which, yeah, that's going to be a little bit more. I've got to work that out, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that far. That's the problem. Enjoy your night. Gotta go to work. Peace out. Have fun. My main issue is like not being able to do things fast enough, and that's where everyone beats me at. You know, if you've done more than one season, you know what you're doing compared to me. Like, you know how fast you had to work. You know how you had to do like certain things. Even it just comes down to like setting up tier 4 before me. That would have put you ahead. Tier 4 would have just been like, you're done. You beat me. Well done. That's literally how it works. Right, we need to work on the next few squares. I know it's a bit dark. Right. Ugh. Right, that's fine. This is basic as my first season, but I start with oh crap. I start with tier 5, so even I have less time. Yeah. Like, so I mean, me going from tier 3, because I did half the season with tier 3, and I think what I should have done is I should have sort of listened to a couple. I know there was like advice that people were giving me, but I think it was the whole I can't do this because my brain won't let me. But looking at it now, like tier 3, I can skip tier 3. Like what I will do next time is I will take my $400,000, I will rent tier 4, and I will just start on tier 4 on Rivertown. Because if I can get it all set up in one day, which I can, and if I can just get things running, at least, let's say, even if it takes me 2 days, I can still get around 125,000 ounces out of like, well, 125 grand out of like one cleanup. So that's 5 buckets. So 5 buckets, 125 grand, rents, you know what, 80. So I'm making 40 grand off of that. I run it for a lot longer. I can make more money off of it. It just means that what I should have done is what I now know. So in the next time I do this, I'm good. You know, next time I might just be like straight onto Nighthawk. I might just take out a screw and great big loan, go tier 4 and just start earning. Because once I can start, if I can get down to where I was, like that starting section, which I dug out at the beginning, that was really good for an earner straight away. Like if I'm able to cover the costs for even just for a couple of days, like $1 million can come out of one square. You know, 1,000 ounces in one square, I'd take the whole lot and I'd be like, okay, cool, I'm good for a couple of days. And if I can just keep that going straight away, then I'm a little bit farther ahead in my head than I was a minute ago, you know? But it's all a learning process. Like for people like myself, for you, like we're noobs at this. This is just, it's noob territory. And all we can do is just play and go from there. But as time goes on, you become the people who know what you're doing. Then you get the people who just give up and don't want to play anymore. I'm actually surprised that the people on top haven't given up. You know, because most of them, you know, some people can only play for like X amount of time and then they just stop. So if they're putting more than 60 hours in, fair play to them, you know. So I think I've put 80, maybe 90 into this game so far. I've played this a lot over the last sort of like 10 days, 11 days. If not, I'm doing like 10-hour days. So I could do more, but I can't with the kids around. You have a good one? Yeah, I'll be off in a minute. I'm literally just getting this a few bits done now. Thanks very much for kicking butt. Also, cheers for that link you put up in your Discord. Like, it definitely, like, if I can get a 4060 graphics card for 298 quid, that's bloody good. So I'll look into. As I said, it goes on my list of things that I need to buy. So that's the PC that I want to build. It has to last. My next PC has to last me a while, or at least it has to be like top end DDR4. So. It says 63 hours. What, this week or in total for the last like 7 days? Because that would explain it. What's the time limit on those 63 hours? I think for the season. Thought it was longer than that. If you weren't so stubborn and actually listened to people giving advice, that would have helped. Oh no, I'm stubborn because it's not just through being stubborn, it's the fact that in my head it didn't make sense. I listened to everybody's advice. I took it all in. My problem is it didn't feel like I could do it. And that's the problem. So the problem I have was I couldn't listen to my own. Like, I had it all laid out. Like, old man gave me and said, like, do this, 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 and this. I was like, okay, cool, cheers. But as soon as I started playing it, for me, it just didn't seem feasible. That was the problem I had. So getting tier 3 was like, oh yeah, it's only going to cost me 20 grand a day. I can do this. I'll be fine. But relatively knowing now that I can actually afford to do tier 4 instead of doing straight into tier 3, I know I can do it next time. That is my main issue. It's the whole actually being able to understand what's going on. I know I'm stubborn, but I needed to do it for myself to see what happens. If that makes sense. So next time if I get around to doing another leaderboard, I know that next time it'll be, I'll do this, 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 and this, and I'll have a better start. Well, I wouldn't have found out that I need 528 ounces to do one full run if it wasn't for just doing it the way I was doing it the other day. So if you're using trucks, you need 5 trucks, and then the other one needs to read out at 28%. You'll have it just over 100% worth, which will tick everything over into autopilot. So yeah, and even just knowing that means that I now know that for the next time. So I'll start off better. And then if it comes like actually trucking through, like I did, like let's say I started off this way. So I'm back here. I'm using an excavator. I want to get down to like the first load of gold, like that square that I had at the beginning. So the first thing I would do is I'd come over here. I'd buy 5 dump trucks and I'd just do the run. That would work it a little bit faster instead of just working on one dump truck. I'm always playing this game for fun, no rush at all, playing 4 or 5 lights to use a bulldozer. Fair enough. I used the bulldozer just to flatten out everything, so I knew where I was digging. So I used it as a guide of like the area I'm digging out. So the flat area I'm on now is literally everything I'm digging. So down to that fuel tank. So I'm only like 3 rows out now, I think. I think that's how far I am. Let's have a look. That would be like my last row properly. I think that's actually where the fuel tank is. So the fuel tank should be about there. That's the last row that I need to dig. So at that point I would need to move my Frankenstein. So all of this stuff on top that I'm digging out is literally just enough, and then it all goes down. But like tomorrow I'll just carry on. This is the problem right now, is that because it's getting near Christmas, we're not going out, we're not spending any money. We just need to wait a couple of days and then we're done, and then we'll just end. So I've got time just to sit here and do what I like. But that square, where that square is there, that's probably where I'd have to like move I'd have to move my my Frankenstein forward and just reset it up. But apart from that, it's fine. But like I keep saying, learning curve. Do one season, you know what you're doing next time. I think that's the big thing. If everyone played it once, you know how to play the game better. So generally, it's a good thing. Right, this is truck number 3. But yeah, so I'll run through. I've got 1 day to autumn. I'm going to be digging through autumn until I do my next cleanup. So that'll be fun. Lots of storms. And then, I don't know, I'll probably skip through. Obviously, I'm going to skip through winter. I don't think I'm going to. I mean, what would most people do? Would you take apart everything, or would you just leave it out for winter and then just like redo it all for the next day? Could just do that. Just take it all apart and be like, I need to buy all of this stuff, and then be all good. So the thing is, I've got enough time to take it all apart, buy all new stuff, chuck all that in the warehouse, and then when it comes like going into the first day into next season, just replacing everything, and then just digging out with all reinforced stuff. Good to be finally able to catch you on your live stream. John Ashley, thank you very much for kicking by. Yeah, it's coming to the end of this one, but we're getting there. Like, for me, it's more like, I don't know, I've got 2 more trucks to fill up. That was truck number 3. I've got 2 more to go, and then I've got to do 28% of, like, the next one. So, yeah, 528% to do 1 full run. And that's what that's what I'm aiming for. Oh, just there we go. Digging as quickly as I possibly can now. I'd like to get through most of this top stuff. Like, I know tomorrow would be doing it. I think I could probably do like 2 more rows tomorrow. Hopefully clear out a half decent amount, and then I don't know if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow or not. I'm probably not going to be streaming on Thursday. I mean, I will if I don't have anything done at the dentist. If they put a filling in me, then I'm probably not going to bother, because it's depending on how I feel. Like after a filling, I normally feel okay, but I normally just feel like groggy for most of the day afterwards, because it takes a lot of anaesthetic for me to be put out, like to have stuff done. Because I've got weird sensitive nerves in some parts of my mouth. Well, I am part ginger with my beard. No, I think it's just because I'm fat. I got a gingery beard. That's just a man thing, though. There are lots of people with ginger beards who don't have ginger hair. But I think it's just because I'm heavy that I get a lot. I need to like have a little bit more. Takes a little bit longer to. It took me a little bit longer to get drunk as well. So. There we go. Right, truck number 4 is nearly done. If only they were able to do this in real life, just with a mouse and keyboard, I'd be a really good excavator driver. Right, that's truckload number 4. Right, so this is the second to last truck, because the last one I need to send is like, 28% it is. And then that should, technically, fill up everything. We should be fine. Still love that scenery glitch. Love being able to see through the scenery. It's amazing. Here we go again. Oh, look at that. It's fantastic. $74. This should take us up to 80. This will be a good square. This is going to be like a reason why my next cleanup's going to be bigger, because this square's got like nearly 3,000 ounces of gold in it and goes down to the bedrock. So let's even say I take half of this out. There's like 1,500 ounces in this one square that I'm taking now. The other half will be like when I come back this way. Alright, 500. So that's 5 truckfuls. Now I need to do one for 28%, and we are done. So that's taken me what, 20 minutes to do 5 trucks. I don't know how many buckets I run, by the way. I don't know how many buckets is a full cleanup for me. It's probably something stupid like, I don't know, 20, 30. So I do that on, because I'm running crap soil, that's why I'm not getting as high. Right, 28%. I'll do just chocolate. Right. Right, level this in. And then we are done. I'll turn it off as I gradually go through. It's already been swapped out. That means I've done too much. Yep. Come on, pick up the bucket, slide it in, it's all good. So the other buckets get automatically done, and the moss gets automatically done. The one bucket up here will be finished, but because the guy that works up there can only do 2 buckets at the moment, then I have to go up there and chuck another one up. So we've got enough to do the next 2 cleanups. So this one will be emptied out at some point. Then I've got 2 more loads of mats to do, and then we're all good. So that one's finished, so I'll go and turn that off now. G that, all good. Stick this in here. That is off, that's all right. Yeah, each one of my Frankensteins has their own like fuel tank, because it just works better. If I don't have to worry about fuel until I have to come around here and just plug it all back in once, it's all good. Just means it works. The spare excavator's just here just in case. I think I'm done. Did I turn the belt off? No, I didn't. Right, that is off now, isn't it? Yeah, that's good. Well, there we go. So what's going to happen tomorrow is I'm going to come on this and everything will be fine, and then everything's going to break, because that's how it's going to start working. Guarantee these buttons are going to smeg up soon, so I'm going to have to replace those. So what I'll probably do tomorrow morning is I'm going to come online. I will probably just... Well, I mean, the way that I'm probably going to do it is I'll probably just replace the buttons in the generator to start with, and then just start digging through again. Everything's going to break eventually, and I'll deal with it. But yeah, that's where I'm up to. Leaderboard position right now, I am number 20th on my season gold, and I'm 21st in this gold. It would be cool to get up here, but that's a long way off. I mean, these people are grinding like a beast. These ones know what they're doing as well. So, but yeah, some of the bit like 27 hours, 86 hours for Matt, 63 hours for Old Man Gaming. So I would have thought, I won't move up. I'm sort of going to be dithering around like the lower 20s now. So that's just how things are. That's what it's going to be. But now that I'm on richer gold, because that's what's happening. This is where I'm digging currently. So this row is just gold down to bedrock. So all that is where I'm taking. Then I've got to go through all this stuff. My last patch is going to be this section here, but that's going to take me. It's taken me what, 2 days to rip through all this so far. I've got another like 2-3 days left here, but I won't get through all this now. Chances are, when I come back from like Christmas, I might be able to doze my way through and get down to like the low end. So right here under this is like the dead space, which is this bit here. That's right there. So this space here would be, you would rip through that and you would go down to the floor, and then you would just mine from the bottom. I think Elk might be good for you. Still, I wish this game and Farming Simulator could get together. We're good. Well, we'll just have to see how things go. I don't think it's ever going to happen, but I have no idea what's going to happen in this game in the future anyway. So, I mean, that's basically it done for me. I want to say thank you very much for coming by. This has been Hybridsteel. If you have enjoyed this, hit the like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. And if you have enjoyed it, let me know in the comment section if you're watching this on replay or in the chat. Thanks for the thumbs up and all the joys of life. So I will see you all in another one. I'm going to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Have a great rest of your day, week, or day, evening, morning, whatever day it is for you. And I'll see you all later. I want to say boom, fist bump to you.